what you will do, but I trust your brains will win over superstition. And I told you, I don't leave this tower. If I do, I am dead, and I rather like living.
Isn't that magic?
Details. Whatever you do will not happen overnight, you know. It may take generations to fully take its course.
I will live until the time
and
to gather knowledge.
Now go. No time to waste on an old man.
We have.
You find yourself standing in an empty field. No tower, no man, nothing.
Oh well. Hey. 2 strength. Zirka got her 2 strength going on. What was I going to leave Zirka with now? I always do it the wrong way. Yeah, I can carry 700 pounds now. Yeah. Beast! Alright. That's healing. That's curses. There's a cosmic tree. Divine quest. Let's head to the divine quest. And the next turn, we just keep moving the turns along. The village has 8 buildings. We need another pasture. Don't quite have enough lumber yet. Well, let's do this, because we've got the dark wood. We'll use regular, and then use some more mushrooms. Tracked human 2. 13. Let's go ahead and make it. And then we're gonna put Ride a Ghost over here. And it's gonna be the way to our divine quest. Let's go here. Takes 2, we have 1. Boy, let's hit the turn. Now you know we have to go after the bugs. It's like let's try the hunting one. Thea, Himslav, Natasha, Dobruskulova. Keep in play. She's in the hunter area. Wow. No, no, no. And support ally. And then we'll put layout here. And support the ally. And end it. Let's see what we got hunting. we got another Dart of Darkness. New crossbow. Crossbow's looking good. That was definitely new. Let's look at our equipment. Whoo! Less weight and a ton more damage. And you're already overweighted, so let's definitely switch that up. No, because I'd really like to have you out more often. Whereas she's got one. He's not having a lot of weight. Natasha. Similar. Oh yeah. We can give it to Zerka. Zerka can carry anything. All right.
You find the remains of an old town, built in solid stone, with a large central building that even in its crumbled and rotting state looks very impressive. Like many such places, you feel the cold draft of the ever-present dark mist.
Let's see what we can do. If you're enjoying the game and the stream, go ahead and hit that follow button for us, and really appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and investigate.
You enter the old building and soon realize it must have been a place of great knowledge, as even in the entrance hall there are vast shelves with remnants of books on them. Indeed, as you go in deeper, you find a rusted shield with the words, "The pen is mightier than the sword, and the sword of knowledge defeats any foe." Before you make another step, you are met by a hooded stranger. "Welcome to the Grand University of Cracovia. How may I be of assistance?" He chimes as if nothing was awry in the world.
I think we've met one of it.
Ah, yes. You must be referring to Professor Common from the Human Advances Department. He's been listed as being on a sabbatical in an old tower for almost a century now. Or perhaps you speak of his esteemed colleague, Professor Hufker? He too likes towers, although he has been reprimanded for using illegal magic, you know. You may want to go up and speak to the board if your interest lies in either professor's field.
A board meeting? What are you talking about?
Excellent. You must be from another foreign delegation then. I've been told there might be latecomers. The board meeting is on the 3rd floor, in the Thorn Rose room. You look towards the stairway, and you see it is crumbled and full of cracks, but it should be fine to climb.
All right, let's go on up.
You go upstairs and find many more empty, eerie rooms, filled with rotten bookshelves and destroyed books, laboratories with smashed equipment, and lecture rooms with decaying tables and the stench of death. But as you enter one such lecture room, you see that at the center, by a large round table, sit 6 people, dressed in academic gowns.
Hello.
One of the figures at the table turns to you, and for a second you see only a skull. But then you blink, and an old man's face stares at you. "Hello there. I see you have come seeking answers, yes? How did you find us? We were cursed long ago, never to be found by a living soul, and I dare say you look alive."
Oh, our god told us to come here.
Ah, so they are finally strong enough to try and regain their powers, and so they send you to seek answers.
So what do you know of it? What do you know of our god's power? Yes.
In short, we were the ones who took the power of the Pantheon to ensure our colleagues could burn the cosmic tree without interference.
You took a power away from gods? You're kidding, right? What? You took power from the gods? How? Okay, I feel like this may be a long one. Just tell me straight and short. How did you get to it? How can we do it?
It was not easy, nor done without the aid of powerful and evil magic, but it was done. Each god, you see, had their own duty, their domain, and it was both their strength and their weakness. By hitting them all at once, we all so didn't give them a chance to aid each other as they normally would.
Why did you do it?
That's a funny story in itself, I suppose. We were tricked by the Human Advancement Department. We were presented with false data to suggest that the gods were about to destroy all life, that they'd grown arrogant and wanted to wipe Thea of humans to create a new, more obedient kind. Anyway, it was all a lie, and those who knew the real reason are no longer with us.
So you have pretty much destroyed Thea for a theory that turned out to be bollocks. Are you serious? You defied the gods and burned the sacred tree for a theory? We'll go with the third one.
In hindsight, it all seems rather ridiculous, but you don't know how it is when you're in the zone. And it was a good theory in principle. I mean, there is no definite proof that the gods didn't plan our demise.
You said you used the dark magic.
Our plans were cosmically big, as it were, and so we needed help. Help that a few would be willing to give, and even less capable enough to provide. A mage arrived on our doorstep, offering all the right answers. Even after we figured he was the famed Dark Lord, banished ages ago in the Great War of the Eye in the Westerlands, we still couldn't say no. It was him or nothing.
So Face was working with the entity so evil that it almost devoured a world more than once on more than one continent. You thought it would all be fine, and you said you were a professor.
Oh, don't get me wrong. We knew we were working with evil, but the pursuit of knowledge, of understanding, the very notion we could defy the gods, it was glorious. I think the Dark Lord didn't even break a sweat convincing us.
No one realized what you're... I guess it does sound rather grand, but did no one see the foolishness of your plans?
There were suspicions. Some gods even took notice, but the Dark One was clever and diverted their gaze every time, building a fake army in his old stronghold and sending out omens of his return worldwide. This was step one of our plan. This was how we would trap the supreme gods. Yes, like Perun and Mokosh in the Easterlands, every land in Thea had their own. They needed to be broken first, else their power would protect the others. Mokosh we could not lure away. She is wise and careful. But Perun, well, let's just say he was keen to go into battle. Very keen.
Morena is a wise goddess. Surely she did not fall to your deception.
Lady Morena, our patron and guide for centuries. Our betrayal of the goddess stung us deeper more than any other. But we argued to ourselves that she would approve of such a prudent and pragmatic approach. When our patron appeared to us, realizing what we were doing, and as ever asking us for the reason for our deeds, we entered into the debate and presented her with our theoretical considerations. However, the betrayal came from using filthy magic to temporarily trap our guest, just long enough for us to destroy all the grand universities, including ours at once, striking a great blow to Morena's domain of knowledge.
So what? Destroying some buildings made our goddess lose her power? Surely not.
No, we were gravely mistaken and did not know Morena's full nature. She was a patron of knowledge and wisdom, yes, but not dependent on it. Nature and the wheel of fate and destiny are her true dominion. She laughed at us, telling us that our plans will fail miserably and that we were forever foolish to trust in magic instead of the natural progress of mankind. We were so ashamed. We thought that since our plans have failed, she will aid the others, but she just left, saying that fate will now take its course.
So how do we restore her power if she's willingly let it go?
Go and seek more answers, my friends. If she wills it, she will show you the way to please her. Such are Morena's ways. Before I tell you, we must ask a favor. We have been cursed to stay here, neither alive nor dead, for eternity, as punishment for our actions. A sentence we accepted with grace and understanding. It is not often you get to destroy the world and nearly kill off gods. However, we wish to be freed now.
We wish to sentence you. How can you be freed of this course? Who sentenced you?
Once champions of the gods like yourselves realized our crime, they came to seek retribution. But the Dark Lord wanted to be sure the world burns, and so he cloaked this place from any mortal eye. Without the gods' guidance, no one could find us and learn the truth. Then came a lone spirit, claiming to be an echo of the Pantheon. The spirit cursed our souls to eternal damnation for our arrogance, making us unliving and bound to this building till the end of days.
How can you be freed if this is a curse? Can you be killed? Ooh, big questions. Let's see what we can find out.
There is a way to try and free our souls from these unliving bodies. With the underworld shut, we will still roam Thea, but at least we will be free.
You're doomed, world. You do not deserve freedom. You doomed world. Why do you believe you should get freedom after all you've done?